welcome to my channel Pradyu Science Shoots. Children, our topic is about the plants, parts and its function from 6th standard. Already in the part 1 and the part 2 we have discussed about the different parts, that is about the root, about the leaves, that means importance of the leaf we have discussed. In that again some amount is left about the leaf, that today we are discussing about the functions of a leaf. Before discussing about the functions of the leaf, so what is the importance of the leaf? Leaves play an important role. They play an important role in preparing the food materials. Okay, understood. Now here I am showing here another leaf. Leaves are of different size. See, this is a neem leaf. This is the mango leaves. So the size, shape varying. Understood? So they play vital role for the plant. Leaves play vital role for the plant. Plants also breathe like us. Do you know, children? Plants also breathe like us. See how we breathe. We respire with the help of the nose and with the help of the lungs. Exchange of gases takes place. We take important gas, oxygen, and we release carbon dioxide outside. So that carbon dioxide is consumed by what? Whom tell me? These plants. The plants consume the carbon dioxide and they release the oxygen which is required by human beings. Understood? So that's what plants, that leaves play a vital role because they store the food materials in the leaves. That's what they are green in color because of the pigment chlorophyll which is green in color. So the important functions of the leaf. So before we have already the plant breathe we have discussed now. Which part of the plant act as a nose? In order to know that, take any type of a leaf, that means, see I am showing here another example. Take any leaf, any part of the leaf you take. See I am taking one leaf from this plant. Okay, understood? So this leaf, you remove the outer layer. You have to remove this outer layer. Do this experiment at your home. Under the microscope only it is visible. So if you keep under the microscope, we can see the small bean-shaped structures called what? Tell me? Stomata. Under the microscope, we find the structure of the nose of the plant, which it respire, which plant breathes. Exchange of gases takes place through very tiny pores or nothing but what? Tell me? Stomata. Stomata acts as a respiratory organ to the leaves. So here the exchange of gases takes place. That means it releases oxygen and it takes what? Tell me? Carbon dioxide. Okay. So they are the lungs of the earth. Trees, plants, what role they play? They are the lungs of the earth. That means exchange of gases takes place between the plants and the atmosphere. Okay, this is the structure of the stomata, which shape it is? Bean shape. Understood? Now let us know what are the important functions of the leaf. Leaf plays 3 important functions. One is what? Tell me? Respiration. One is what? Tell me? Respiration. And the second one what? Tell me? Transpiration. Transpiration. And third one what? Tell me? Here, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. First part already we have discussed. The leaf breathe with the help of a special structure called what? Tell me. Stomata. This stomata acts in the exchange of gases. That means it is taking carbon dioxide and it is releasing useful gas for all the organisms. This one what? Tell me. Oxygen. So this is the respiration. Okay. And the next one we are going to discuss what? Tell me. Transpiration. So let us discuss about the transpiration. See here, transpiration, I am drawing here the diagram, and with the help of some activity also we can see it very clearly, and you can do yourself also at home. Very interesting one about the transpiration. It also play a vital role in the function of the leaf. See, you take any one of the plant. Okay. Cover it with a polythene cover. Cover it with a polythene cover. This is what? Tell me. Polythene cover. We can find small droplets of water droplets. These are what? Tell me. Water droplets. Water droplets which are released from the surface of the leaves. These water droplets which are released from the surface of the leaf, that one we are calling it as transpiration. That means excess of water which is released from the leaves is called what? Tell me. Transpiration. From other parts also some water it released, excess of water. See, you do one experiment in your house. See, already for you children I want to show to you, because you don't know how to do the experiment. See, I took one plant here. I covered with the polythene cover. So you can observe some moisture here. See, some droplets. See, clearly it is visible here, the droplets of water you are observing. See, so morning I kept under the sun. The plant, the excess of water from the leaves and other parts of the plant are released. So that process we are calling it as what? Tell me. Transpiration. I think that you have understood very well. So you can do this experiment in your house also. Take any one of the plant, cover with the polythene cover and keep from morning to till evening, and next morning you see. And sometimes in some seasons we can observe excess water on the surface of the leaf. In the early morning we can see the droplets of water. So that is nothing but what? Tell me. Excess of water. For example, in our woman body, what it is? Tell me. So excess of water is in the form of the sweat. So same like that, if the water is more in the plant, that excess water is released from the surface of the leaves. So this process we are calling it as what? Tell me. Transpiration. What we are calling? Tell me. This process is nothing but what? Tell me. Transpiration. I think that you have understood very well. Okay. So this is about the transpiration. See, children, one thing when we are discussing about the leaf, the vein, that means lamina, midrib, veins, all these they act just like a skeleton to the leaf. They protect the leaf from the internal organs. For example, in our human body, we have skeleton inside our body. It gives protection to the internal organs like the lungs, heart. Same just like for the plant leaf also, it has some veins, everything they are protected by what? Tell me. Skeleton. That veins are nothing but venation. That is nothing but it acts like, just like a skeleton for the leaf. It gives shape and support to the leaf. It gives shape and support to the leaf. These veins act as a skeleton. Just in the when we are discussing about the leaf, I forgot to say this part. So now I think it is a very clear. Coming to what? Tell me. We have discussed about the respiration, that is about the stomata. The next part we are going to discuss about. We have discussed about the transpiration, that means excess of water which is released from the surface of the leaf In that process we are calling it as a transpiration. Excess of water. Excess of water released from leaf surface and other parts. Is called what? Tell me, this process is nothing but what? Tell me, transpiration. So the next function of the leaf is what? Tell me, photosynthesis. What? Tell me, photosynthesis. This is the third part. This photosynthesis already we have discussed. This photosynthesis process helpful in the preparation of what? Tell me, food for the plant. The plant prepares its food in the presence of sunlight by absorbing water, mineral salts from the soil, and in the presence of the sunlight by consuming chlorophyll pigment. The plant is preparing its own food material. That process we are calling it as what? Tell me, photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis is another function of the leaf. It helps in preparation of the food. Okay. So I think that you have understood very well about these functions of the leaf. Next we are going to discuss about the next part, that is about the stem. Okay. See, stem, okay, the next part of the leaves have that means the next part of the function of the leaf. That means function of the leaf already we have discussed. The next part we are going to discuss about the stem. So what are the parts we see in the plant? Roots, okay, leaves, stem, flower. These are the parts generally we see in every plant. Already we have learned about the roots, about the leaves. Okay, now we are going to learn about the stem. This stem bears the leaves, flowers. Whatever the roots is supplying the water and minerals are supplying, the stem is supplying to all parts of the plant body. So not only this function, it gives shape to the plant, it gives support to the plant, it bears all the branches, fruits, flowers, everything. The stem function into it. It supplies all the mineral water, mineral salts from the roots, whichever it's supplying to the stem, it is supplying to all part of the plant body. Okay. So some roots, we have already in the root system, some roots preparing the food material, those are nothing but what? Tell me, tuberous roots. But coming to the stem, modified stems are there. Tell me, modified stems. Example, garlic, ginger, turmeric, etc. So these are all what? Tell me, modified stems. They store the food in the stem. So that's what they look bulge in shape. See, I am showing here. These are the, what I mean, this is a garlic, it's a modified stem. This is a ginger, it is a modified stem, and this is turmeric. So these are the examples for the modified stem which store the food materials. Okay, I think that you have understood this part. And the next part we are going to discuss about flower. Flower. The next part, what? Tell me, flower. So, coming to the parts of the plant, up to now we have discussed in general we see in every plant roots, stem, leaves and flowers. These are all common in almost all plants. So, each part and its a function we have discussed clearly in part 1, part 2 and part 3 about the roots. That means roots importance and types of roots we have discussed, and the stem, what is the importance of the stem, what are the modified stem we have discussed, and we had discussed about the leaves, importance of the leaves. So the types of the venations we have discussed, the reticulate and parallel venation, and the leaves function, that means the leaves play the breathing organ, that means about the importance of the stomata we have discussed about the leaves. So all these we have discussed in the previous parts, and now the next part is left is about the flower. Flower, this is what tell me flower. Flower plays a vital role. See, look at here. In my garden, I pick one flower. See, this is a flower. See, it is a violet color. Very nice, no? See the flower petals, how they are looking, the petals. They are colorful, violet in color. So, these petals attract the insects. So, the pollination process taken place and produce the fruits. So, the flowers give beauty to the environment. In our garden, we grow number of plants, beautiful flowers. So they give beauty to the environment. At the same time, for the insects, they suck the nectar from the flowers, and in this process, pollination taken place. So one insect will fall on this flower, and again it goes to another flower and sits on the flower and suck the nectar. So during the process, the pollen grains are transferred from one flower to the another flower. So the pollination taken place and produce the fruits. So children, you can learn more about the flower in the next classes. So this is a topic what we have discussed up to now about the parts of plant pots and its function. In this topic from the 6th standard, we have discussed about the importance of the plants and the parts of the plants in general. What we see in the plant, we have discussed about the roots, stem, leaves and the flower and their function clearly with the experiments we have seen. I think you have enjoyed the videos what I did for this topic about the plant pots and function. So if you want to see more videos, don't miss to subscribe it. You have to subscribe and ring the bell button. Okay, understood? So